Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, we've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat, Jonathan India. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. Just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway and towing the slab, Zach Wheeler. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
First pitch, 7:05.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. There's a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Next offering is fouled back. A wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out. Alan Cerda, the next to hit for the Reds.
The center fielder, number 25, Alan Cerda.
And that's in there for strike 1. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
The punch out there, and there's 2 away.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here's Jesse Winker in there, and it's 0-1. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Well, it looks like he just got out of himself a little bit right there. He's looking for a ball in, and to attack that pitch looked like a half-hearted swing.
Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Oh, he hit him, and that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
You can see the frustration on his face there. You know he wants that one back. He was trying to go with the breaking ball, but clearly it got away from him this time.
Joey Botto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Winker off of first with 2 away. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's got a chance. Didn't quite have enough. Reds leave one, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the first. And on the hill, Tyler Mahle. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, the man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. Homer number 25 of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boo. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. He gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
The catcher.
And now is JT Realmuto. Next pitch is inside. And 1-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next pitch is outside.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count is filled up.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And down on strikes he goes. One gone here.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Bryce Harper to the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Stays alive. Next one misses, and the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. And a pitch. swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And there's 2 down.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Jordan. Good contact guy, good defender. And that one fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Next offering is down low. And it's 2-1. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Here comes the pitch. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Up the middle, that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. That misses, and it's 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Malley keeping him close. And the right-hander deals. Late swing, fouled off. Jordan, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch misses inside, and now 3-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Serta ranging back. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Smooth criminal style, crucial in any town. Young gunner got the cynical smile, visual proud. Welcome back. Tyler Naquin to the plate.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the right fielder, number 12, Tyler Naquin.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing.
Next offering is in for a strike. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
The 1-2. a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
In the air out to center. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Here's Mike Moustakas to hit. In there for strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Phillies fans want a strikeout. And there's a foul ball. The next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Left-hand hitter waits. Moose checks his swing. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. And the righty deals. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Calls it in, 2 away.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Eugenio Suarez. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. To the right side. Hoskins steps on the bag, and that'll do it. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Still behind by a count of 1-0.
This is my grind. It's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you. You want this.
Bottom half of inning number 2, and digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos.
For the Phillies.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And he deals. That's in there. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 1. Next offering is way upstairs. Righty delivers. That's ripped. Base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Batting 7, the third baseman.
And that's in there for strike 1. Mallett certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. 0-1 now. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
In the dirt, sports away from Stevenson. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Castellanos at third with nobody out. Stays alive. Right-hander kick steals.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most. Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Trevor Story now. Foul ball. At the belt and fires.
Oh, that's out.
1 away with a runner at third. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Farmer gloves it. The first run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. Gene Segura at the plate here. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. In the air, left field. Winker on the move to his right. Makes the grab on the run. And that ends the inning. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 2 and the Reds nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. On to the third inning. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
The catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Wheeler back to work. That one missing inside. Kicks and deals. Way upstairs. 2-0. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. The pitch. That one off the mark. Now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. And here it comes. And he chases that one. 1 away. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now.
The shortstop, Kyle Farmer.
And a foul ball left side. That one down the line. Fires over to Hoskins. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Jonathan India at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. First offering, and it just misses. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
So now 1-2.
Big time gem right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Righty to the plate. On the ground. Story picks it up, gathers, and throws to first. That's the third out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Kyle Schwarber.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
The right-hander back to work. 0-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
The 1-2. And down on strikes. And 1 out now.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Now the number 2 hitter, JT Realmuto, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Got him looking. And there are 2 down.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Harper stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Kicks and fires. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Winker makes his way towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. Phillies down in order, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the center fielder, Alan Cerda.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the center fielder, number 25, Alan Cerda.
The wind of the pitch. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1. The pitch. And a foul ball.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Jesse Winker will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand hitter waits. That one to first. Hoskins takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And the batter now is Joey Botto. Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh, 2 as he waves at that one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
The Reds still looking for their first hit in this one. The next pitch misses. 1-2 to count. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Reds down in order. They trail things here 2-0.
Just like Vegas in the sun. Ain't no quitting till I'm
Bottom 4, here's a speed threat. Brandon Jordan.
Leading up.
Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed.
Brandon
Quite a threat.
Jordan.
I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First pitch just misses.
Yeah, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Hawaii to kick the pitch. Swings and misses. And it's 2-1 now. Lined into right. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the ditch.
17. Rhys Hoskins.
In there for strike 1.
0-1 to count.
And the pitch. Jordan on at first, nobody out. Next pitch misses way outside. And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Runner takes off. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, they did everything they could to try to prevent that steal. They throw the pitch out, but just great speed on the base paths. That's a pretty nice stolen base.
Runner leads away at second. That one fouled off. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On way. Gone. Castellanos goes deep. His 24th home run of the season, and they add a couple more. It's 4-0.
Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. When you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
One down. And here is Chris Bryant. Struck out swinging his first time. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. And it's even up.
Look out, 1-1.
Here comes a pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike two. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. And now the count is even. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball, third base side. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Pitcher gets to the bag for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Trevor Story. 0 for 1 so far. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First offering misses the mark.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next pitch in the dirt. And that's ball 2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 down, nobody on. Now this one is smoked down the left field line. On its way, if it's fair, out of here. Trevor Story bops one out of here. His 26th of the year. It's 5-zip.
Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel. And boy, he just hammered that. Recognized the break. And man, this guy kept his front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry it over the fence.
Next offering misses. 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. And that's outside.
2-2.
And he deals. Slice to right. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Mahle departs, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Tony Santillan. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over.
Hitter.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Schwarber.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Next pitch downstairs, and the count even 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch misses, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Man at second. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. And now it's filled up.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The pitch. Hard hit left side. And that's just foul. Segura at second with 2 down. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
JT.
So 2 on, the 2 away.
Muto.
Here's the catcher, JT Real Muto.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering upstairs. Here's a 1-1. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 2-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. First and second, 2 down. There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. Bangs off the wall. One run is in. Relay throw home. He beats it safe. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now here is Harper.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryant. Harper.
That one's in there, 0-1. The next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is down low. Here's Harper, the count 2-1. And now 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Hot shot to third. Sneaks through. Base hit. Here comes Real Muto around third. The throw into second. The tag out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here.
La pista está caliente, la mami tan rica. Fin de semana indica. Discoteca para huir. La calle se prende, mira que ardor. Adrenalina.
Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Leading off for the Reds, the right fielder, number 12, Tyler Naquin.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 1-0. And there's a ball. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The wind to kick the 2-0. Foul ball there. Righty delivers.
The count is full. 3-2.
Left field. Castellanos settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
In now for the Reds, Mike Moustakas. And first offering is fouled off. The Reds hitless so far in the game. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And it's off the top of the wall.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Grounded out his first time up. Next offering is down low. 1-0. Next one misses, and the count is 2-0. Moose leads off first with one away. The 2-0 is in for a strike. The 2-1 comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Next one just misses, and the count's full. The pitch. Right side, hard hit. Could be extra bases. And it bangs up against the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's in there for strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
And the 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. It bangs off the wall. One run across. Now a relay to the plate. Slides his hand in there. Save. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now the shortstop, Kyle Farmer. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. And it goes just foul. Oh, 2 now. And now 1-2. One and two here. Way high.
2-2.
And here it comes. Fought off foul. One out and a runner at second. Next pitch is popped up. Story under it. Puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
And now Jonathan India. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
0-1. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. His 34th of the season, and they inch closer. It's 8-4.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Base is empty with 2 away. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Alan Cerda.
Alan.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty to the plate. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And a pitch. There's the strike. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds 4.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in is the speedy Brandon Jordan. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. In for a strike, 0-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
On the ground, right side. India over to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a line drive caught.
The left fielder, number 4, Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Castellanos checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. And that one pulled foul. Kicks and fires. Good eye right there.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a ball and 2 strikes. That's out to center field. Cerda makes the catch, and that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Leading off for
the Reds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The line of the pitch. Ball one, no strikes. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Zach Eflin, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Gibson getting cranked up as well. Left-hand hitter waits. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Hey. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And the right-hander deals. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Joey Botto. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Winker at second with nobody out. Next offering upstairs. And the righty deals. That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And now the right fielder, Tyler Naquin. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. That one pushed foul. At the belt and fires. And 1-2. The pitch. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Right through there, got it. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Now the third baseman, Mike Moustakas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one drilled left field and foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one out against the fence. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. 1 for 2. And fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Count 0-2.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now an 8-5 ball game. Art Warren into the game,
please.
making appearance
Now
number
pitching
70.
for the Reds, number 77, Art Warren.
And welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Phillies,
Leading up
Chris
for
Bryant.
the Phillies, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And a pitch. And ball 1. And the 1-0. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
And a pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. Strike 2. On the ground to third. Moustakas handles the chance. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
So 2 down now, and here is Gene Segura. In there for strike one. Now the 0-1.
Ball match outside.
They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And that skips into dirt.
2 strikes.
And the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
I thought he'd bite right there.
Three and 2 now. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well.
The batter.
It's a really nice play.
Designated hitter.
So the Philly batting order turns over. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. And that's in there for strike one. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
The pitch. And there's the strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one misses. Now 1 and 2. Segura off of first with 2 away. Here's a 1-2. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first. That's the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds 5. Pitching change here. Sir Anthony Dominguez trying to protect this lead.
So he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
New inning getting started. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
A line to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind to the pitch. And delivers outside. Going to count 1 and 2.
The count is 1 and 2.
Got him. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
No, see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Now, Kyle Farmer. And the first offering is not close. The pitch. And there's the strike.
21.
Here comes the pitch. Right side. Segura throw to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is down low. 2 outs. And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit.
I got something new. And all my haters, y'all can you softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Amir Garrett gets the ball now and he'll do his best to keep this close.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 7th. JT Realmuto steps in.
For the Phillies.
It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And strike 1 to the catcher.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. And another ball. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush.
He
just hasn't looked very comfortable out there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
Here's Harper now. First pitch, and he just misses. And a pitch. There's a strike. And misses inside. The pitch. Up the middle. Farmer over to pick it up. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon Jordan.
So digging in, Brandon Jordan. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And he deals. In the air, right field. Racing, makes the catch. And the inning is over. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds 5. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
Now,
and this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Back here at the ballpark, here's the center fielder, Alan Cerda.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the center fielder, number 25, Alan Cerda.
And the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there. And that's downstairs and outside. Three-two now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jesse
Jesse Winker now at the plate for the 4th time tonight. First offering, and it just misses. The lefty to 1-0. And it's fouled away. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Into center. Jordan sizing this one up. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 away down.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Botto.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Botto.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That's towards center. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Reds go down quietly, still looking up at an 8-5 deficit.
Bounce to that, just bounce to that. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it.
The pitcher on here, TJ Antone, and his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Antone.
On to the bottom of the 8th, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
The pitch. Out to center. Cerda drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 4, Nick Castellanos.
Now it's going to be Nick Castellanos. First offering way inside, almost got him. Righty to the plate. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Next to hit, Bryant. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Kicks and deals.
That counts 21.
And that one missing low. Righty delivers. Ripped towards third. Oh, nice play to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds 5. Back, and on the mound is the closer, Corey Knievel. And he'll work on holding this lead.
Corey.
Welcome back. And now, Tyler Naquin. Pitch. There's a strike. And there's a ball.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Here's the third baseman, Mike Moustakas. That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. righty deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering in the dirt. And the count is 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. In the air, right field. Harper moving under it. Makes the grab, 2 down.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter,
Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit for the Reds. First offering misses the mark. And the right-hander deals. That misses off the outside edge. Here's a 2-1. Just missed. At the belt and finals. Now towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And it hits the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Man at second here with 2 away. Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch just misses. Right-hander kicks, deals. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And on second, 2 down. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 1-2. And down on strikes. That's the ball game.
He's done it again, Bird. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. We'll see you soon.